Yo, nephew, hand me that bar stool. You know what it is, and for what it's worth. You can catch me on the best corner 21st. Prime time, shine time, always in the game, never ever on the sideline. You know what it is, and for what it's worth. You can catch me on the best corner 21st. Prime time, shine time, always in the game, never ever on the sideline. Fresh and clean.
Welcome to 21st and Prime. I'm playing a home game right now with my man Rone.
Yes, sir.
At the crib, all the way in the country.
Yes, sir.
Baby.
Yeah.
I can't believe you made it out, man.
I can't believe I'm here, honestly. I might need to drop a line later on.
Honest opinion, when you was coming through the gates, what was the first thing on your mind? What were you saying? Being in the country.
My Uber driver literally said to me, he was like, "I hope we don't get shot out here." he was terrified because it's like a bumpy one-lane road.
To a black man's home.
He had no idea. He thought it was some like he thought it was a good old boy.
Prime, he said, "Oh,
He's like,
boy, this is a good old boy."
It sounded like a steakhouse, and he was going to be the steak.
Can you explain to them before we talk about our beloved sponsors what we saw today when we were sitting on the porch? But the gentleman walking up with a motorcycle helmet on.
You had a regular old white guy who basically just walked onto your back porch, and he went through maybe 2-3 gates, and he just came up and started talking like he was your friend.
It did alarm me that a guy from the electric company was coming on, but I didn't know he was dressed like that.
He was dressed like a beekeeper.
He had a he had like a helmet on, and it didn't fit.
And he just came.
What's going on?
He came strolling up, big old beard, to the back porch and said, "I just wanted to see if I could." You said, "Cut to the chase. What do you need?"
Don't come on my property. Want to have a conversation? Just cut to the chase. What are you here for? What do you need? And let's take care.
But if the shoe were on the other foot, if you were walking up on his house, somebody's getting shot like a darn armadillo out here,
But he had to get through 2 gates to get to me, so I knew he was cool.
Yeah, or at least he was persistent. He was gonna get there eventually. And you were telling me you're shooting armadillos out here. You got hogs out here.
Yeah, it's wild hog. Like, I was riding the 4-wheelers through the trails. We got beautiful trails, and I ran up on you're never gonna see one hog. You're going to at least see 20 to 25.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you do now.
They run in a group?
And they run deep. And I ran up on them. I turned around and hit it so quick because I had a 9 on me. But 9 ain't going to do nothing.
It's crazy to me that you need a 9 just to ride a 4-wheeler around your own property.
I run up on armadillos, bobcats.
Bobcats?
Yeah, all kind of stuff. Yeah. It's all kind of stuff.
God.
Deer.
So you have to be ready.
You got to be ready.
To stay ready.
Snakes.
But to shoot a snake. But I didn't realize that hogs like this are they're like feral. They're bad news. It's like they run in a group and they terrorize everything. No. You need to light them up.
No, they tear up your property.
Yeah.
I can show you where hog tracks. You think someone was on here with a bunch of 4-wheelers just having their way, and hogs tapped your property.
So you're ready at all times in case there's any kind of varmints out there. Right. You got to stay sharp, and that's why you got to be on the Heineken 00 when you're riding around.
That's what I was just getting ready to say.
Yeah, you have to.
Shoot, 69 calories, 0 alcohol. Because I got to stay sharp, so I can't have alcohol. I never drink alcohol anyway, so they made a brand for me.
That's beautiful. They've taken care of it, so you can still ride on the 4-wheeler, but you can have a good time with the boys. You can still. I saw that grill setup you have out there. I've never seen a grill setup like that though. But you have the grill, and then you have like the side grill area with the bed, and then the other side grill area.
Yep.
It's next level.
I love it.
Kick back a couple
Dorothy
Heinekens
said
there.
it years ago. See, a lot of people didn't pay attention to a lot of these childhood stories and these fairy tales. But Dorothy on The Wizard of Oz, she said there's no place like home.
She did.
And I believe that.
That's
right.
And
I wanted to embody that.
Because you've been to Oz. You went to Oz and you talked to the man behind the curtain. You talked to all of them. And there's still no place like home.
Place like home.
You've been around the world. And you've been player hated.
True, but a true player is oftentimes player hated.
Exactly. And you made it back home, which is absolutely beautiful. And actually, I mean, that was kind of a little song lyric right there. But I want to ask you about something in your life because this past week at Barstool, we did a music video draft of the best music videos of all time. Fantastic and interesting stuff. First overall pick, you could probably guess what it was. Thriller, Mike Jack, Thriller, 100%.
The only video that I rushed home to make sure I saw.
What do you mean you rushed home?
Like when they said Thriller is going to come on at 4:30, you made sure you were home at 4:30 to watch Thriller.
So they really used to have appointment television?
Or you found out somebody dropped the secret that this is how it was going to come on, and you just wanted to see her. And it wasn't just Michael Jackson and Thriller. It was the choreography,
Uh-huh.
and it was Ola Ray.
Yeah.
Do you know who Ola Ray is?
Actually, no, I acted like I did, but I don't even know who Ola Ray is. Put me on.
Ola Ray will go down in history as one of the finest sisters ever.
She was
You
an original.
got Thelma from
Yeah.
Good Times, for certain.
Uh-huh.
Ola Ray. Who else was just a dime back then?
And that's back then. This is
Yeah.
an original video vixen.
Pam Grier.
Pam Grier.
Pam Grier she'd make you cuss when you saw her on her movies. She would
Really?
make you use profanity.
It was like
But
that?
Ola Ray in that Michael Jackson video, and she had that long curl. That curl was just bouncing wrong. Yeah.
Did it have you doing the when you hit the dance? You learned the whole.
Yeah.
But so it had me wondering because you've been in music videos
Yes,
yourself.
I've done that.
What was it like shooting music videos? I mean, you were in there with MC Hammer.
Yeah, it was great.
Busting it up. Like
But
what?
that's
What?
back
what
in
ma-
the days when videos were videos. Like videos made the song. Videos launched the song. Like you wanted to see the video to hear the song and everything they articulated in
Right.
the song. You saw it on the video, and videos was huge. I mean, it was $1 million, $5 million. It was
Right.
extraordinary numbers for videos that you wouldn't even fathom today
The song didn't exist without the video.
without the video.
And it was at a
Right.
time when, I mean, that's the only way that songs were really getting out there is through these like
Videos.
these videos and the MTV stuff.
I
But
don't know when the last time I've seen a video.
they really stopped making them because everything's on. Like, first of all, there's not the shows on MTV where you can watch all the music
Right.
videos. At the
Right.
end of the day, no more TRL or anything like that. But again, we're just listening to everything on the phone. We can't
106
even.
in Park for BET.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No more one. Or is there still? There might still be a little bit of 106 in Park. They used to
No,
have the little
no.
Freestyle Friday on there.
BET got Tyler Perry all day.
They need
all
to.
day.
They need to figure something out with Tyler Perry over there.
Tyler killing the game.
Yeah.
Proud of
He's literally the best. We were talking
Proud of
about it earlier. He did a whole season of a sitcom in 4 days, 16 episodes in 4 days. He's a machine. That guy is an absolute content machine.
There you go.
But when you shot with MC Hammer, do you remember where that video was at? Do you remember where you guys
Which
shot
one?
that?
We shot a couple.
How many videos did you do?
We shot one in Oakland, not in Oakland. I'm sorry, in Fremont,
Uh-huh.
at his crib. We shot another one in L.A. Straight to My Feet, the Van Damme video that was a Universal Soldier song, and we shot a video to launch that movie. That was the trailer of the movie. We shot that.
Where were you finding time in the day to do all this stuff?
That was prime. Still is.
That's so crazy. It's so crazy to me. It
Yeah.
doesn't make sense that you could have that much of because, like
we
you
did
said,
a
it's a
video
production.
on an off week, man. Like on a bye week, we must be the money. Like when we shot my video for my single, we did that during a bye week.
It was during the season.
It was during the season.
That's
Yep.
so insane.
Yep.
Where were you at that
We're
time?
in San Francisco.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the coach didn't mind. That like
Oh,
you're off week,
man,
right?
Please, I'm a grown man. They do what they need to do on my off time.
Yeah, it's
I
not like
remember
you're-
Eric Davis. That's back in the day. Eric Davis, Daryl Strawberry, all those guys are in the video. It was phenomenal.
Yeah, that's a star-studded
Yeah,
cast.
it was phenomenal.
That's an absolutely insane cast. They were really pumping it into music
Yeah.
videos back then. What city of all the cities that you went
Atlanta. I'm not going to let you finish. Atlanta. Atlanta's Atlanta. Atlanta. First of all, Atlanta drafted me. They chose me. Atlanta wanted me. So that's the only city that I really call home, and that's my city. That's the city that I partnered with to go into the Hall of Fame as a Falcon, flying, soaring through the sky. Nevertheless, you just best recognize. I wrote lyrics for Atlanta.
Let's go.
I love Atlanta, man.
Yeah, it's a beautiful city. It's
Yeah.
an incredible city.
Love it.
But it's nuts that's when you were most you because of all
Yeah.
the other steps that people will
I had to be
associate
me.
you with.
That's why I chose Atlanta, because they would understand me, because I was a little ignorant, very outspoken, didn't care about too many things, but balling and being real and 100 with my people, and meaning my friends, family members, and all. Still the same. I just polished it.
Yeah.
I just polished it up a bit.
And when you were in Atlanta, where were you spending a lot of your time? Because I know that you were trying to get into
Everywhere.
this real estate game, though. Were you at home or were you in the city? Were you running
I was playing
around?
two sports
That's so insane.
in the same city for a period of time. So therefore, I only had 2 weeks off a year, and I've never been a vacationer. So really, I just chilled at the crib, and during those 2 weeks, I would get my hands ready for baseball, because you go in there and your hands ain't ready, and you go in the spring training, your hands gonna be bleeding, man. So those 2 weeks, I utilized those weeks to get my hands ready.
How are you getting your hands ready? I know there was a guy on the Cubs, Moises Alou, who used to pee on his hands.
I
to
ain't
get
do
his,
all that.
were you doing that?
No, be no pee hands.
Moises Alou?
No one gonna be no pee hands.
You're just swinging?
No, he shouldn't have shared that story. Yet.
Yeah, he shouldn't have said anything
shouldn't have
about
shared
it. He
that.
could have kept it to himself and gotten away with it. Like, he didn't have to say that.
I guarantee when he put his hand in the bag of chips, everybody cleared out. You can have it. You can have
don't want any parts of that.
You put your hand in the bag of chips, you can have them.
These Doritos taste like asparagus.
Yeah. You put your hand in the loaf of bread, you can have the whole loaf.
That's probably why. He probably wasn't even doing it. He just wanted to claim everything as his. Are baseball players weird? Like, do they have like quirky habits? Do you know what I mean?
Do.
They're spending so much time in the clubhouse.
Well,
they're just like pounding around.
It's like baseball players. What's the word? Not structured. That superstitious. That's what
they're
I'm looking for.
superstitious.
Very superstitious.
Yeah, like they don't step on the line.
Like, if you do this, you go out and get 3 hits. You eating that same meal. You doing the same routine for the next game. Yeah.
Would that make you superstitious when you were hanging out with them, or did you? No.
No, I got to be superstitious with some things I did too in baseball. Very much so. Like the line I drew, half circle, like a V where my foot placement was my whole career. I had to do that before I got up.
Is it routine? Is it
routine.
like you're just trying to build a routine?
It's a routine. It's a routine and a rhythm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about like rain delays in baseball? I know that like some goofy shit goes on during rain delays.
No, it's fun. Actually fun.
Yeah.
I mean, you hate just waiting for the rain to cease. But also, people don't understand the clubhouse is like a country club inside.
It's nice.
Oh my God, you got everything you want. Whatever you want, it's there. And then you got these clubhouse guys that are phenomenal. You kick them down a little extra. Say like I was into honey buns and yoo-hoos back in the day.
Right.
That's what I was into. So
A nice balanced diet.
Yeah, it's gonna blow up the toilet 30 minutes later. But when I got there, in my locker was honey buns, yoo-hoos, anything I wanted. Like if I said, you know what, I wanted a Subway sandwich after each game, this is what I wanted, they'll have it there for you.
That's crazy.
So the clubhouse guys are phenomenal.
Were there ever cities you went to that was just like clearly a rung below everywhere else? Like this is like a
Pittsburgh.
bad clubhouse. Pittsburgh was
No,
trash?
not the clubhouse, just city. They used to call it import city. Just bring some there.
Dude.
Ain't nothing there.
Yeah, it's a fact.
That's what they called it. Pittsburgh was import city, mean you got to import. Ain't nothing here. Bring it if you want it. All right.
If you want it, put it in the bag somewhere. Or order it ahead.
No, I ain't talking about that.
I got you.
Yeah, it's import. Yeah.
I understand what you're saying now. Yeah, Pittsburgh to me always had a certain smell about it. It had like I wouldn't say it stunk, but like
I love Pittsburgh. I love the work ethic of Pittsburgh, but I've never heard somebody say, "Oh, I met a dime in Pittsburgh." never heard that.
Never saw it in your
seen
life.
that.
It's a shame, and they got football, hockey, baseball, but
got
no
everything.
basketball, and that's probably why no
They got
basketball.
everything. They got everything there.
Speaking of basketball, we have this. It's the NBA playoffs, and now they've introduced this year this play-in game.
I don't understand it.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
I
Are you
watched
into the
it.
playing game or?
It shouldn't have to be a play-in. Either put them out or put them in. I don't understand it.
Yeah, I'm
But
in the same boat. Like
I think it's just a way to create more excitement. And I tell you what now, in the defense of it, that game, Golden State
the
versus
Lakers
the
game,
Lakers and LeBron.
that was special.
LeBron hit bottoms to win it.
Yeah.
That was special. The play-in couldn't have been substantiated a better way than that.
That is a great thing about basketball, like that there is that you call game type of moment.
Yeah.
That like a walk-off type of moment.
Yeah.
We
That
don't see it as
establishes.
much in football. We don't
That's
see it
in
as
history.
much.
Like that. LeBron's already LeBron, but that right there,
Yeah.
it puts another notch in the belt. Saying, okay, this is your MVP, Steph, right? This is your MVP. Watch this, buckets. It's over.
Because he's not just a special athlete. He's obviously a special athlete, but the touch that he has, like the skills that he has, like with his hands, it's an incredible skill.
He's a generational guy, man.
Same with Steph though.
Yeah.
Steph is really special.
Yeah.
Like what he can do with his hands, like you can even tell how it translates. What he does translates to golf. That just shows that like those are two sports where you just have to be fantastic with your hands. Incredible touch.
What about boxing?
You got to be nice
You
with
gotta
your
be good
hands.
with your hands, right? You got to be good with your hands.
Should we tell them what we're trying to set up?
No, not yet.
All right,
No, y'all ain't ready for that.
They're not ready
You ain't
for
ready
it.
for that.
But just let the people know that
Rough and rowdy.
it is bubbling.
Rough and rowdy. We may have to add another rowdy on the rowdy.
A rowdy
Rough
rowdy?
and rowdy.
We're gonna make it real rowdy.
The prime edition.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, we trying to put a prime twist on this thing.
that could be special.
It will be special.
That could be very
and both
different.
of us will be on hand. You're already on hand, but now I want to join.
Yeah, because you saw how much fun we're having over
You're
there.
having too much darn fun.
It really is fantastic over there. Rough and
You got to
rowdy.
step it up on the Rain Girls, though, man. You got to step it up.
But that's the problem with the ring girls.
20%. Like, you guys are doing really good with about 20%.
But with the ring girls, if you have a
It was
big
a ring
girl
girl
in there,
pregnant, man.
but the big girls are what the crowd wants to see.
Well, how you put a pregnant ring girl up there?
But, I mean, that's 2 for the price of 1. You got 2 people competing. You got a baby competing, and you have a.
I heard y'all say that too.
Exactly.
That's a 2 for 1.
Yeah, it's a 2 for 1. You got multiple ring girls in there at the same time, or maybe a ring
You got
baby.
a pregnant ring girl.
But they've tried to have competitions with big girls mixing it up with like the skinnier girls, and the skinny girls get pissed off because the crowd goes so crazy for the big girls.
Because they're proud of the big girls.
Yeah, they're
proud
happy for
because
them.
she's
Exactly.
not insecure one bit. She's just letting it rip.
But on television, I agree that it pops a little bit more on the screen when there's a little higher caliber of talent. You want grade A.
We got to step it up in the ring.
They got like a grade.
Well, are they getting anything? They get anything?
I think they get like a $500 check, and like there's some like you probably win more money if you win the ring girl competition. So like some of these women, they could make a living out of it.
Yeah.
There's one woman who's there every single time.
She kills it.
She kills it.
She won again.
Yeah, she keeps on winning. I think that it's her full-time job to win.
Yeah.
She's a stallion.
Yeah, she got more wins than Tiger Woods had back in the day.
She's 100% more wins than Kobe, more wins than MJ. And speaking of Kobe and MJ, one of their teammates was in the news this past week. The boy Kwame Brown, a teammate of both of those men. And
I'm a little biased when it comes to that now.
You're biased?
Yeah.
Talk to me.
Because Stack and Matt Barnes, you got to understand, those are my dudes.
Those are your guys?
Those are my guys, and I got a lot of love and respect for the whole scenario. Break it down to what happened, then I could tell you about my guys.
I think that Kwame Brown I wouldn't say that he's flying off at the handle, but I think that he is basically become the aggressor in this situation with those two guys. And Steven Jackson is a tough dude, but he's basically saying, I don't want any problems with Kwame Brown.
Steven took the high road, and I even DM'd him and texted him about that, and I'm proud of him that he took the high road. And he calmed that whole situation down. That could have been truly flammable. Now, Matt, on the other hand, my dog.
Yeah.
No, Matt said, you know what? If you got to be, come on our show. And they have a wonderful podcast, All the Smoke.
Yeah.
Wonderful podcast. Fantastic podcast. And let's clear it up. Now, if you want, Matt also said, now, if you want to box a little bit before and get some off your chest, I'm up for that too. Whatever you want to do, let's go ahead and get down with it. And I respect that too. But Steven took the high road because he's in another place in life, and I had,
which is fantastic.
I love it. Kwame, but I can understand how he could be taken back because it sounds like it was an insult, but it didn't come from them.
Right.
It came from one of their guests.
And I think that he almost feels perennially disrespected. I feel like he feels like he's always disrespected.
It came from Gilbert Arenas, really.
Yeah.
That's where it started.
Where it really started off at. And that's at Gilbert's. He's no chill Gil for a reason.
No chill.
He has absolutely no chill.
But he
on
shoots you straight. You can't get mad at it.
Right.
Straight shoot him.
Exactly. And that's why it's such a tough spot, because Kwame Brown has the right to defend himself, but Gil also has the right to keep it real with him.
But Kwame is not a bust, because you can't be a bust and play over. To me, over.
He played like 15 years almost.
I don't know if he played that many, but he made a lot of money too.
Right.
So you cannot
60-something million.
Right. You cannot be a bust and you are able to retire your mama or your family. That's not a bust.
Right.
I may not have lived up to the potential that you had for me, but I'm not a bust.
Also, I don't think people understand the background from which Kwame Brown is coming. Like I think that there's a story about him like knocking out a bouncer for looking at him wrong, and I think that his dad might still be like locked up for some like crazy situation. They don't know the true backstory of everything that he's gone through, not only being forged by fire on the court with Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant being his teammates, but everything that he went through personally.
That's a tough two.
Those are two tough guys.
That's a tough two to live up to expectations, but that's a tough two, man.
Because they're going to be on your ass.
On your butt when practice starts, before practice, when practice ends, on the plane, on the bus, they're going to be in you. Especially if you're not productive.
What do you think about a teammate like that? Do you respond to that type of teammate? Do you think that that's healthy for every type of player, or that's just who they are?
It's just who they are. You got to get in where you fit in.
Yeah.
Your GM shouldn't even put you on a team like that if they know you're not built like that.
Because at the end of the day, they're the superstar of the team.
They're it. They're the reason people are buying the tickets. Now, you're an accessory. Let's get that straight.
And are there ever players like that who aren't the superstar but are so demanding of? Like I'm thinking of maybe Draymond is a guy who's not.
Well, no, Draymond's not the superstar, but Draymond is
he's
a vital part of their success.
Right.
He's no scrub now. Draymond is vital.
But he's also like, if you listen to some of the stories Kevin Durant tells, Draymond is a psychological master. Like he'll manipulate you in the way that you don't realize at the time you need to be manipulated, but he'll light that fire underneath you and he'll kind of bring that next level out in your game.
Yeah, but he goes 110% at all times.
That's true.
He don't take days off.
That's true.
That's what you love.
And he'll let you know too.
Yeah, and that's
he'll
what you
let
love
you
about
know.
him.
Did you ever have anybody on your teams that like unlocked you?
No, I unlocked them.
Yeah, you were the unlocker. You had the key.
Yeah, I had the keys.
Yeah?
I don't play that unlocking. I ain't need to be unlocked, but I can't claim that I'm prime if I need unlocking.
That's a fact.
I unlock players, coaches, front office members, fans, everybody. I unlock.
Who's a player that you can remember like unlocking or like taking to that?
I've taken a player out of a game on the other corner. I'm not gonna say his name because he had kids in the family. I taking him out. Get out. Come here. You. Coach, run this defense. We're going to kick over you, meaning we're going to have a safety over you. Do your job. I got this.
Really?
Yeah, that's how that went down.
What was happening in the game that you had to call the shots?
They were setting on fire. First of all, they're not throwing at me.
Right.
So they're going to try to light the other side of the field up, and they were lighting them up like a Christmas tree.
Uh-huh.
So I had to get them out of the game.
And it was working?
And it worked. This guy got 2 picks. The guy that I put in was a rookie. He got 2 picks. I think he ended up being a player of the game, getting player of the game.
Really?
Yeah, true story. I was in Atlanta then. He ended up being player of the darn game.
So you were Coach Prime before you were Coach Prime.
Definitely. Most, and I think we're
yes.
And Ray Lewis was like that as well. A lot of great players are a coach, not just on the field, but in the locker room all week long, and it just extends itself during game time.
Is it a coaching from an X's and O's standpoint or how you communicate with people?
Communication, X's and O's, everything. Like when I was in San Francisco, Ray Rhodes and I, we would meet on Mondays. He's like, what you thinking about? Or Sundays on the plane on the way. What you thinking, big fella? Give me him, y'all double that. We good. Build it that way. And that's how we came up with some of the schemes. Build it that way.
How low key were those conversations? Was it like this is a meeting, or was it he just like slide up next to you on the plane?
Slide up,
yeah.
Slide up, or I come to the office.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just him. That was in Atlanta, the Cowboys, darn everywhere I went. It was like that.
So they gave you the respect of you knowing what you wanted.
Yeah, knowing what I saw, because I was a heck of a film studier. I studied my butt off with film, so I understand what we needed to do as a team to defeat this opponent.
That's essential. It's 100% essential.
Very much so.
Another thing that's essential, I'm going to tell you about it right now. It's the good folks over at Shady Rays. Having good shades is essential.
Hey, I just went out the country on vacation. And let me tell you, I took 3 of my sons, and Shady Rays.
So you had your sons, but you were also blocking out the sun with the Shady Rays.
So clean, I was dirty. The shades, I was stunned so hard. I'm serious. I had my Shady Rays with me, and I think I took several pair because they have a vast selection.
It's a big collection.
It
yeah,
is.
They got them all in there. But also you can, or a guy like me can afford to take several pairs of them.
Very affordable.
Because that's my problem with sunglasses. I hate to buy the top end sunglass because I know I'm going to lose it.
Mm-hmm.
With a Shady Ray, it's a top end look, affordable price.
Very affordable.
So it's not going to.
They fly too, man. I like them.
They look absolutely fantastic. One of the best warranties in the sunglasses industry. So if you lose those glasses, if you break those glasses, they have a lifetime.
We need a prime edition of Shady Rays, though.
Ooh,
we
some
need
customs?
Hey, Shady Ray, come on now.
Come on.
Straight up, man. I mean, we need a prime edition. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm going to take you on the sideline.
We really do. Because
they are doing every game at Jackson. I'm going to take you with me, Shady.
Yes, take it to the top.
Baby.
Hop in the elevator with Prime because they're already doing some good stuff. They could do, by linking up with you, it'd be more good stuff. But they're already providing 10 meals to fight hunger in America.
I love it.
With every order placed. They've donated over 15 million meals
That's
to
a lot of money.
Exactly. I
That's
love
a lot of meals.
a company that is not only doing the right thing with their product, but they're doing the right thing for the people that are consuming their product. And that's why we're linking up with Shady Rays. And you
Shady
can
Rays
too.
for real.
Use code PRIME for 50% off.
50?
50% off two or more
this
pairs.
is the biggest that we've ever given.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yes.
It's crazy.
50?
You need to buy these now,
You can now.
while this promo code is going. ShadyRays.com.
Rays.
Use code PRIME. Buy one. You're pretty much getting one free. You can
50?
get 2 pairs for $48. It's a no-brainer. You should have Shady Rays
And you
on your
will,
face
you will see
right
the
now.
Prime collection soon. I
Yes.
promise you that. Come on, Shady.
Yeah, we need the Prime collection. 100%. We need the Prime collection yesterday. It's a fact. So we're talking about how you sit down with your coach and you figure out what the coverage is going to be and who you're going to be starting next to you. But I want to take you into a little bit of a hypothetical.
Let's go.
What cornerback would you love to play opposite against that's in the league today? Who would you love on the other side? You don't like doing it. I know you don't like doing it.
Not in the league today. Let's just say Mel Blunt, man.
Ooh.
Mel Blunt, man.
Mel Blunt.
I didn't stutter or stumble.
Wow, I love a Blunt. I love Mel Blunt.
Lim Barney.
Okay.
Jackson State, you know.
Very nice,
Hall of
very
Fame.
nice, of
Hall
course,
Fame,
in the Ring of
Jackson
Honor.
State.
This is a guy that looks out for you, Lombardi. Bro.
I love him.
Yeah.
I love him too.
An absolute legend. How about Night Train? Was Night Train a safety or did he
No,
play?
Night Train was a killer.
Yeah,
How
he
about
was a
that?
killer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
But I never saw him play.
yeah, it's only
I never-
folklore.
Yeah. It's like, you know, it's like hearing about Jim Thorpe.
Right.
Like when I won the Jim Thorpe trophy, I wanted to know about Jim Thorpe. And just, you know, speaking of that, they should have a prime trophy in college.
What
like
would it be
somebody
for,
should
though?
win the prime, being that dude. Like being not only the best cornerback in college football that season, but having that je ne sais quoi, that mouthpiece,
I like
that influence, and doing the right things, making the right decisions. We need to have the prime.
Yeah, I think so. I think that it could even be for like the biggest personality. Like
You know what, Barstools? We need to do that.
That's genius.
We-
I think
we
we just
need to-
came up with something.
Yeah, we need to have the prime.
So and I don't even think it should be limited to cornerbacks. I think it should be any college player that really
We
personifies
got to
that.
keep it on defense though,
On
because the
defense?
offense guys get all the glory.
That is the problem.
They
But
get
because
all
I
the
was
glory.
thinking of quarterbacks right away.
I'm the one who fought. I'm the one who did it, who got in the Pro Bowl. I got tired of seeing the most valuable player on offense get the car. I said, you got to give 2.
Right.
What about the defense guy? And I stood up for my guys, and now the defensive guy gets the car too.
That's one of the things I love about the Pro Bowl, especially in the last couple years.
They've been playing flag during the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, they did dumb it
right.
down a little bit, but they'll throw a lineman out, a wide receiver or something like that, or
But
let a
they've been
cornerback
They've
get
been
it.
playing flag in the Pro Bowl, though. Pretty Tony know that is what they call it.
It didn't used to be like that. They used to have Sean Taylor lighting up punters in the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, he was a dog.
Sean Taylor.
But they need to do that. They need to have the prime.
I think that's
And
something
he needs
that
to be a defensive player.
100% that we can do with Barstool.
Amen.
That I think that we can make this trophy.
We do.
We can have an award.
Hey, Pretty Tony,
ceremony.
you know what we talking about? Pretty Tony, what we talking about right now is, you know, they had a Jim Thorpe trophy, right, for the best college defensive back, right? And I ain't know nothing about Jim Thorpe. I had to really do my homework because I got him in the crib. He's in the office somewhere. But I ain't know nothing about it. But I had to do my homework to understand it. I'm saying we need to forward think, and we need to have the trophy called a prime for the college football player, defensive back, with that flash, that je ne sais quoi, that flavor, that ability, that dog, that personality. We need to have a prime. And I think Barstools can pull it off.
Who's somebody in the last couple years that would have won that award?
Don't know. Hadn't been following college football, but I do now.
I was
for
thinking
various
like
reasons.
a Denzel Ward, the guy out of Ohio State, maybe could have won it. I think that there's some of these LSU guys. I think that there's a couple
It
guys.
has,
who are
yeah, but it has to translate. I don't want to get nobody my trophy. Then they busted in pros now. Hey, they got to be real with it.
They got to
You
take
got
it to the next
to
level.
take it to the
too.
next level. I want my trophy back.
Yeah, this is the only trophy.
Yeah, I want
that
my
you
trophy
could
back.
take back.
Yeah, I want my trophy. My trophy coming back. I'm gonna grab it off your shelf.
If you don't keep doing it, we're gonna repo that trophy. We're gonna have somebody come in. We're gonna
Yeah.
have some dudes in repo outfits take that thing back from you, like someone who didn't make
You-
their car
you know it.
payments. They're gonna come and seize that thing back from you. It's absolutely a fact. I like the old school answer though better than somebody contemporary, because you know
Yeah,
we don't need
true.
to boost these guys' egos. These guys
True.
right now, we don't need any more of that. I got a question about some of those celebrations that you would do back in the day. Did you ever practice the high step?
No, natural.
It was 100% natural.
It's 100% natural. You got to understand, I grew up in the era of Billy White Shoes Johnson.
Uh-huh.
I know you don't know nothing about Billy
No,
White
I
Shoes
know
Johnson.
Billy White Shoes
Okay,
Johnson.
Billy White Shoes Johnson. If you called him right now and FaceTime, he has on white shoes. Let's get that straight. Nobody really knew that. Billy take that thing
At all
to-
times?
He takes that thing
Like
to
at a
heart.
funeral, he's wearing white shoes.
White shoes.
He's serious about it?
Okay, but he danced, he celebrated, and you know where the high step really come from. And it's so funny that I was criticized for it.
Right.
But Walter Payne did it.
Yeah, that's true.
I never heard anybody criticize Walter.
That is interesting.
They probably saying, well, Prime, he ain't do it for 50 yards. I'm sorry.
Wait, so
But that's kind of where it came from. Now it got repetitive that when I get a couple steps on you, they just automatically, I ain't even try to do it. It just automatically, that's what it was. I never ran down the field and said to myself, okay, now's the time. You high step.
never premeditated.
Never premeditated murder. Never. It's just something that happened. And then after that, what started happening was now the hand goes behind the head and
Right.
the ball was always in one hand down there. I never carried the ball like that, rarely. But because I played quarterback.
Right, so you
So
had
I
to
always had
grab
the
it by
ball
the
in my hand.
laces.
So it just, that kind of stuff just happened, man.
The hand behind the
That
head.
happened.
I saw that in dunk contests afterwards.
Yeah.
Did that come from the dunk contest
It came
towards
from me.
you, or it started with
Yeah,
you?
it got for me.
That's crazy.
Listen, they weren't dunking like that in the 80s. Prime was
Hand-
stepping
where
in the
did it
80s.
come from? Where's the hand behind? Because it is flossy.
No,
It's like
what
are you leaning back? Or are
no,
you like,
what I think happened, I think I ran back an interception, and I was cutting through like this lane, and I had to get skinny. You know, they call it when you go sideways, you get skinny. And I had to get skinny. And when I got skinny, the ball was already up, and I just put the hand back there to get even skinnier. And it just happened. I said, "Ooh,
it's kind of you were watching tape of,
yeah."
of the celebration.
It's sort of like one day I was eating a mango with my oatmeal in the morning, and my mango fell in the oatmeal, and I said,
This goes good together.
"That's good together." That's
Yeah.
pretty much what it was. So now I eat mango oatmeal.
The celebration was the mango. The score was the oatmeal.
There you go.
And
But
putting
that's
them
how I
together.
got skinny. I got skinny through that, and it was
What about the other
something
one?
I had to do.
It was like the step pop.
Yeah.
Step. What,
Now-
what'd you
now
call that? What'd you call that?
That was something that Hammer did in a video called Good to Go. If you Google this video right now called Good to Go, he had a song called Good to Go. They were like in all white. It was a real mid-tempo song, 90 beat. And I think the dance originated from New Orleans.
Okay.
It was called a buck jump or something.
A buck jump.
Yeah, like a deer or something. And that's where it came from. But because I wanted my own thing.
Right.
And that's where I got it from. But it was just smooth. I saw it in that video, and I emulated it.
It's crazy how dances are still coming from New Orleans. Like the
Yeah.
gritty.
The
That's
gritty
like
come from New Orleans?
that's like a Louisiana thing. I'm pretty sure. I think that started with those fellows down at LSU, and then Justin Jefferson and all them. Jamar Chase brought it up towards the NFL. But it is crazy that everything was generating out of New Orleans.
New Orleans.
They got some flavor down
Beautiful
there.
city, man.
They got some
I
style
love
down
New
there.
Orleans. I love New Orleans.
A fantastic city.
Louisiana stomping grounds, baby.
Oh, that's right. Your guy?
That's my dude.
Yeah?
I think the best rapper to ever live.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
Really? And this is a guy
with
who
the metaphors and just the thought process and just the raw. Just could you imagine someone doing a versus? Dwayne go all day.
no,
He
it
go all
wouldn't be
night.
fair.
He go all night.
The only person that could go would be his protege Drake. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? That's the only guy who even and
Yep.
they never would.
But
go
even
against
Drake
one
gonna run
another.
out
Yeah,
because Wayne got him since when he was 12.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
yeah.
It's crazy.
The longevity.
He's been in the game a while. And shout out to Gilly too. You know,
Hey,
Gilly probably helped. Gilly probably helped a little bit along
Gilly
the way.
and Wallow are certified fools.
Exactly, bro. And,
Certified.
And that's no beef. But if you do need some beef in your life, please head over to the good folks at Porter Road. It's time to crank up the barbecue, and it's time to savor grilling season. So you need to get everything you need to grill without ever leaving your home.
And I don't. Let me tell you something. My property managers, the Youngs,
Uh-huh.
they grilled the other day.
They're serious about
that
it?
meat. No.
Oh, the Porter Road.
Yeah, they sent it to them because they know I don't know how to cook. So they did the right thing. They sent the meat to them. And when I tell you, it was on.
Yeah?
On.
It was on?
On.
Oh, shit.
on.
Well, Porter Road is an online butcher shop that delivers high-quality meat
High quality.
directly to you.
Yes,
And
and they did.
You need that prime cut. You need
That
that
prime cut.
fantastic
Say
cut.
that again. What cut?
That prime
That's
cut.
what I thought.
Chefs and butchers Chris and James started Porter Road 10 years ago as a local Nashville butcher shop, and they had a mission to fix a broken food system, and it's
They
fixed
fixed it.
pretty much. They
They
figured
fix-
it
they
out.
fixed it around here.
They figured it out real fast. They work with trusted local farmers to make sure that your meat is flavorful, tender, and it's cut by hand. You know that's that good meat. They take good care of it. The animals are raised outside, no added hormones, no antibiotics, no additives, none of that BS.
None of that.
None of it. And
Straight
right
beef.
now,
You
Porter
ate some of that
Road,
the other night, boy. You didn't even know what you was eating.
it was high quality though. It was that prime cut.
And he said, how do y'all get that meat that tender? That's what it was, son.
Well, they're offering our listeners $20 off right now if you order $100 or more. All you have to do is go to porterroad.com/prime. That's porterroad.com/prime. $20 off your first order of $100 or more. porterroad.com/prime. Simple as that.
Amen.
Simple as that. Yeah, get some premium meats.
Hey, all jokes aside, that meat was incredible.
It's no joke.
Yeah. You
And
gotta
that's
have
like,
good cook,
it
though.
really is the last piece to being out here is good food. Like you have the
got
view, you have the calming atmosphere, you got a 9 and an armadillo trying to run up on you. All you need is some fresh meat, and honestly, it's not any armadillo meat. It's that good.
It
It's
definitely
that
been
good stuff.
Do armadillo have meat? You know they can't see either.
They can't?
They can't see.
But they have like armor too. What happened when you shot it? Did the bullet just like bounce off of it?
It
or-
was with a 12 gauge.
Yeah. Oh, so it was all over. A little
Yeah.
buckshot.
Yeah.
It got up
Yeah,
underneath
it
the
was a 12
skin.
gauge. Lord forgive us for
Forgive
shooting
us,
armadillo.
exactly.
But the
We're-
armadillo was getting close to the house, scaring the kids. I had
No,
to take
we're
care of it.
appreciative for the armadillo's
Amen.
life that it lived and everything. But I just got to say before we go, how grateful I am for you having me out here.
You're my man, dog.
No, what a beautiful spread it
I
is.
got to
out
get
here.
you to Jackson because I need to see you in your element. See, you see me ball. I can't ball no more. Now you seen Coach Prime. You seen me and all that facet. I got to see Rone be Rone. So I got to set up a battle rap on campus with you, dog.
Wow.
Against any student who wants some.
Wow. Set it up
I'm serious.
homecoming.
You know what?
Homecoming.
Rone.
That would be crazy.
I don't know if you ever been to HBCU homecoming.
I haven't.
That's a day. Let me tell you something, dog. That's a totally different thing. Like that's like a Super Bowl. Like that all week. You know what, dog?
It could be crazy. But they don't
I
want to
think
see
that's
me
the
winning
week.
the HBCU on homecoming. They're not going to
Hey,
let me
we're
win
not
that.
we're not racist. We're not racist.
Okay, fair enough then.
That may be the lick, Ron.
Yeah, that's the idea.
That's the idea.
I
You know
love
what
it.
though? Before that, to warm you up, I'm gonna find someone on our team because you got a team full of kids who aspire to be rappers and entertainers, whatever. It's got to be somebody on there that feels as though they can,
Someone that feels froggy.
and I want them to jump.
I love it. I love it.
That's what I want because we're gonna be shooting the podcast there, so we might as well.
See all the things that happen when we get together,
Yeah.
why it's worth the trip.
It
we
is.
got the rough and rowdy idea that we can't
Rough
talk
and rowdy,
about. We
yeah.
got the trophy for the best D-back in the country.
We the prime.
The prime trophy that we're going to come up with. And now the homecoming rap battle. I
We
mean,
got to.
our powers combined, we're just
We
coming up
got
with
to.
crazy stuff.
I like it, Ron.
I like it.
I like it.
Every
And
time.
don't forget, Shady Ray's got to do a prime
Oh, and
Yeah.
a prime
prime shade.
we're overflowing with good ideas. It's impressive, honestly, and I'm part of it. It feels good.
You're very much a part of it. No, so now, next time you come, what do you want to do?
Next time
Now
I
that
come,
you've seen the landscape, I heard you sneak mention that you like four-wheelers.
I want to ride a four.
Okay, but see, this is the problem.
Uh-huh.
This is the problem. Usually when I get company, I hide all the keys because there's been a couple of incidents. A couple
are
of people
flipping four-wheelers?
Yeah.
I want a
And the last one, my manager of the property was going over to see some of the kids that were on there riding four-wheelers, making sure they're all right. And he hit a pothole in between the dam and flipped over, cracked ribs.
I've seen
shoulder
people get into
dislocation.
accidents on four-wheelers.
So
before.
ever since then, I don't let company ride it.
I promise
but
I'm
you-
trustworthy.
you're
I'll sign a
trustworthy.
waiver. I'll sign some kind
The
of
waiver did it for me.
There's no,
we good.
There's
the waiver
no
did,
liability.
The waiver did it for me. You good?
Exactly.
Okay.
All culpable
Okay, so you want to do the four-wheelers and
four-wheelers. I want to shoot an armadillo, and I want to
I
eat a
can't just
steak.
make an armadillo come out and let you shoot me. I can't force that.
I want to hop
We
in a
could get a
helicopter
steak.
and hunt some hogs down. Or we'll get a steak. We'll get a
We'll
steak.
get a
That's
steak.
more attainable.
I got one of the best. It's called Four Winds. One of the best steakhouses to me in the country here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
I
right
love
down the
that.
street.
Is that close?
Yes.
I know you
Yes.
guys are dead serious in
Yes.
Texas about your steaks.
We don't play.
So I'm gonna have to see.
It
I'm
will
gonna have
make you use profanity, and you have no problem with that.
And that's true. I overindulge in profanity
Yes.
from time to. And the last time I was in Texas, I had a bad steak, if you could believe it or
Now,
not.
well, you won't hear.
Yeah.
You will not. I promise you.
I love that. I'm gonna take you up
So
on
we
that.
got
offer.
that 4-wheeler steak. I got you.
Fantastic. Let's
Gotcha.
make it happen fast.
It's gonna happen.
Love it.
Make it last forever, baby. Keep sweating.